welcome. Cornelius Okodili, pretty happy, Pablo happiness. Oh yo, okay. Good to see you all. Woo! Yeah, it's Friday, you know. Friday. It's Friday. Woo! Let's be calm. I want to see you all. Yeah? Good to see you all. Welcome. What are you doing this Friday night? Welcome everyone. Thank you so much. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. It's Friday. And anytime I'm calling you. The village boy. Wow, welcome. Barbara, happiness, welcome. I love Fridays because you know what's gonna happen Friday? I love you, you wanna see you. Hey, good to see you all. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining the stream tonight. Good to have you all. How is the day going, guys? How's the day been? Good to see you guys. Welcome. I know feature. If I don't see your face, yeah. Yeah. Freaky Friday. You know how I do it. It's gonna be a freaky Friday. Welcome, guys. Freaky Friday. Go, shy. Welcome, guys. Good to have you join the stream tonight. Let's go. Yeah, welcome everyone. Thank you so much. Good to have you all. Well, I think let me welcome everyone here. First, Olufunke, thank you so much for coming. Cornelius Okudili, it's a pleasure to have you here. Have you join us. BNC, Black Money, Mom of Triplets, thank you so much. Olufunke, Proud Bro Happiness, Oyoyo's World. Woo, it's a freaky Friday. Pretty happy. Thank you so much. Well, I'm seeing something here. Success story, guys. Can you read this? When are we going to discuss science and technology, or how to improve our economy, or how to repatriate our wealth? Just asking, no ill intention. Well, you can start that success story. You have a channel, you have a TV, Success Story TV. You can actually champion that cause. We are all gifted in our own different ways. Okay, you have your gift, I have mine, you have your niche, I have mine. So you can actually use your channel to do that, and I'll be so glad to support you. I'll be so willing to support you. Okay, no ill intention, like you said, but seriously, I will support you because we can all do the same thing. That is why we are gifted. The job is divided. So Success Story TV is going to be all about science, technology, and how to improve our economy. By the way, are you obedient? I am proudly obedient. Okay, so obedient and useful success story. I would love to see you start a channel, start talking about these things, and we all are going to support you big time. Like seriously, I'll support you because I know you can do it. So when you start there, we'll all be there to cheer you up and to also share out. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Okat the village boy, welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, thank you for joining. Guess what today is? It's a freaky. It's a freaky Friday night. Woo! Thank you, guys. Welcome. Good to have you all. If you can, you share out the stream. Let's have more people here. And who do we have here? The gorgeous one, getting it right with Olivia. Good to have you. Welcome, Olivia. Thank you so much. How is your weekend going, guys? Let's start with discussing about the weekend. How's the weekend going? Or how has your week been? How has your week been? Stressful, busy, you tired? Are you exhausted already? What has your week been like? For me, it's been blessed. My week has been great. Yeah. Olufu, get the spoiled rumor. Let's focus on Freaky Friday. Of course, like you see, without the Freaky Friday, homes will not be going smoothly. You see, we need the Freaky Friday for the country to be to go well. Without the Freaky Friday, who is going to bankroll the weekend? Who will make the weekend freaky? Thank you so much. Welcome, guys. Getting it right with Olivia. Thank you so much. Yeah, so what are we discussing today? I was asking how's your week been. Guys, let me know in the chat section. How's your week been? Let me know before we start up, okay? How's your week been and how is the weekend going? We have village food season in the house. Welcome, village food. I would love to try out some village food because trust me, I have really missed village food. So it would be great to have a village food season. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome. Guys, don't forget to thumbs up, okay? As you are coming in, please kindly thumbs up. Let's have more people come in here. Sorry, guys, don't mind me. My trying to get this started. Absolutely successful. BNC, my week has been amazing. Whoa, family unboxed with Lucy the gorgeous queen. Woo! Who do we have in here? Give it up for family unboxed. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, how's your week been? Family unboxed, how has your week been? Oh, I'm great, gorgeous. I'm good. I'm good. I mean, we can't complain. We thank God. We bless God for the week. It's been fruitful. It's been amazing. What can we say other than to give glory to God Almighty? Oh, fresh. Yeah, oh, fresh is freaky Friday. Oh my God. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to thumbs up. Like we said, we are looking at the beautiful and the dutiful sex. Woo! And how to improve your sexual performance. And we're not done. And then foods and herbs that can help you enhance your libido. Woo! We know that stress can be a killer. Stress can be a killjoy. Stress kills joy. Imagine after a very stressful, busy week, and then the Freaky Friday comes along, and then the stress wouldn't let you make it freaky. No way, we can't let that happen. We cannot let that happen. Thank you, guys. Sorry, one moment. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute, please, please, please. Pardon me, 1 minute. One minute, 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. Oh, there. Welcome, guys. Please come in. Oh, sorry, pardon me. I'm just trying to set something here. And anyways, let's leave it. Let's let it go. Yeah, we are talking about stress. How stress affects our sexual performance and libido. Oh, yeah, and foods and herbs that can help us improve. Then, before we go on, we'll talk about, first of all, the beautiful and the dutiful sex. That's what we'll be discussing. It's Freaky Friday. I mean, come on, there's no rule today, okay? We can play around it and we just want to have fun and then, have some enlightenment here, okay? So, let's go. First of all, what do we understand by beautiful sex and a dutiful sex? Susan Herbert Tips will always say dutiful sex, beautiful sex. Guys, if you don't have her, please kindly go to her channel. You're going to pick a lot from her. Like, she has so much, a lot of videos on different herbs that can also enhance your sexual performance. So today we'll be looking at this dutiful sex. I want to explain it further. What is dutiful sex and what is beautiful sex? To start with, beautiful sex. What is this? What's going on here? Sorry, guys. I don't know what's distracting me here. Sorry. Something is just distracting me here, seriously. Something is... I better get it off the way. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's start with what is beautiful sex to start with. What do you understand by beautiful sex? Beautiful sex is that sex that you have, you prepare for, you prepare your body for it. Like you already made up your mind, you want to have fun, you want to have the best of pleasure, you want to reach orgasm, you want to come. The guy wants to go on and on. Like it's the most beautiful and romantic kind of sex because it is well planned. It is planned in the sense that something like this freaky weekend, I plan beautiful sex weekends mostly because I take my time to think about the kind of things I want to do to my baby. And then I make it so enjoyable. So for you to have a beautiful sex, there are certain things that you must put in place or you must put into consideration. First of all, are you stressed? Are you stressed? If you're stressed, you cannot have a beautiful sex. Sex is a joy killer. I mean, stress is a joy killer. Stress is something that can hinder your libido. Stress is something that can hinder your performance. Stress is something that can take your mind away from that beautiful sex you're having. Stress is something that will come in between you and your loved one. That is your husband. For those of you who are single, go grab son of man and get married, okay? So you can enjoy beautiful sex. Beautiful sex is that sex you're going to have guilt-free. You know that sex you're having, your heart is at peace. Your mind is settled. You know you're doing something holy, something beautiful, something that also gives glory to God. You know you are not committing any sin. You are benching. You are benching. It's called holy benching because you don't feel any kind of guilt at all. It is that sex that you have with your spouse and you enjoy every second of it. With stress, you will not be able to achieve a beautiful sex because stress will hinder you. Stress will make your body weak. Stress will make your mind to be, make you go off, you will not be concentrating because you're either thinking about your business, you're thinking about work, you're thinking about unfinished business, you're thinking about a whole lot, the children, how tired your body is, a project, your school, and all that. Your mind is not there. Stress. Stress is normal. We all work, we all do business, we all study. But that time you want to have a beautiful sex, how do you get rid of stress in order to enjoy that pleasure with your husband? Go take a warm bath. Take a warm bath. If the weather is hot, take a cold bath. Relax your mind. Play a very calm music. It will help to relax your nerves. Music is very powerful. Music helps you set the mood and the atmosphere. It charges it up. Music, a very calm music. I always advise when you want to play music, just go to YouTube or you just search for music for love making. It's a special kind of music. Let it play. Or for the matured minds, you go for jazz. And make sure it's the one on live so that art will not be playing in between. This is what I do. Yeah. Oyoyo say I soak myself in a jacuzzi for 30 minutes. Good. That is one way to get stress off. Soak yourself. If you can, just drop some medicinal what is it called? I'm lacking words right now. Just drop some things into the water. Some scented, scented perfume, something natural. Yeah, and then you drop it into the water and soak yourself in there. The one you do and you can go to church immediately. Betting balls, thank you. Olufunke, you are a spoiled woman. Yes, that kind of sex you're going to have, and then you go to church feeling free. You are not feeling any kind of guilt. You can actually raise your hand and sing hallelujah, to the glory of God. That is a beautiful sex. But when you are stressed, you won't be able to achieve that. Like Oyoyo said, soak yourself and then go for massage. Let your spouse give you a very good massage. A very good massage. If you have ointment, the bald fights, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. If you have a massage, a lotion or oil, use it. Get a very good massage for your body, especially your back and your waist. After the massage, while the music is playing, you begin to talk gentle. Just lay down there naked, talking to each other, admiring what God has created, looking deep into each other's eyes. The atmosphere will be charged. If you have a scented candle, light the scented candle by the table stand or by the bed stand there. Light the scented candle. The smell, or you just use your perfume, a female perfume, okay? They have some perfumes that actually turn people on. You get it and just drop it around. Or if you're the type that like incense, you light the incense by the corner of the house. And then you just lay down there, relax, especially weekends. Olufunke say, my mama Oyoyo, it's you people that is training me and my big sis Susan. You get, and then you relax. Just look into each other's eyes and let your imaginations go wide and begin to do sweet and naughty and dirty things to one another. It is that kind of sex you're going to have. After one round, you're still going to go for the second. You still go for the third if you have the strength. Dutiful sex is that sex you plan. Now, let us talk about the dutiful sex. Oyoyo say, you see, you have graduated now. Now, the dutiful sex, most times due to stress, we don't want to. But because of our spouse, for the sake of our spouse, for the sake of that our loved one, we give in. Because they are on and honey. They really need you. When they need you, even if you're tired, you just want to fulfill your obligation as a woman. You want to fulfill your duty and your obligation as a man. You know you cannot leave your wife, honey. You know you cannot leave her wanting you. Since she's already in the mood. Since she's ready for you. Naked, seductively walking around the house. You look at her, you know. Despite being tired as a man, you know this is your duty. You must fulfill your obligation. It is your responsibility, because even the Bible admitted it, that you should not leave each other. You should not leave one another. Do not deny one another. Just for that sake, knowing that it is a responsibility, you go ahead and do it. You kind of will yourself, not forcing yourself, you will yourself to give them that pleasure. And you as a woman, you're done with your chores. You're back from work. You're so tired. You're exhausted. The children are already there. You know, they've stressed you out for the day. But your husband is high. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you, Tonda. Welcome. Thanks for coming. You see, you take a look at your husband lying down there, hard on, walking around the house, hard on, ready to devour you. And then you're tired. But you know, as a woman, it is your duty to satisfy him. It is your duty to give him that pleasure at that point in time, so that he wouldn't go to sleep that way, wanting you. You know how it can be for some men, you know, when they have hard on, they can't sleep until they've had it. So despite being tired, despite being exhausted, despite not even being in the mood, you will yourself to give it to your husband. You will yourself to meet his demand and his need for you. It is dutiful sex. Though you are not in the mood, though you are not ready for it, you will yourself. It is also that kind of sex that you have when you're trying to conceive. Though your hormones are raging, you are not in the mood. Your mood has, you know how women feel every month. Maybe menstrual mood, menstrual cramp, your hormonal imbalance, mood swing. But because you know, during ovulation, some women, it's not every woman that gets honey during ovulation. But because you know, you're looking for something, you're trying out with your husband, you will yourself. Not because you're being forced or cajoled or manipulated to do it, but you know at the back of your mind, you desperately need this. Or you need this, you're craving for this news. You submit yourself to that pleasure. Dutiful sex. A lot of women, most times, are not in the mood due to so many factors. Let us look at some of the factors that can hinder one from enjoying sexual pleasure. Like I have mentioned, stress is number one. Number two is misunderstanding. When you have misunderstanding and you have not settled your differences, it is always very difficult to submit yourselves to your pleasure. Thank you, Fabro Happiness. It is always difficult. So when you have misunderstanding, just do your best to settle your issues. Settle, because it leaves a mark. The more time you waste on that misunderstanding, the longer you stay fighting and quarreling, the worse it becomes. Even the Bible advises us not to go to bed when we have not settled. How much more for a couple? Do not let the sun set on your anger. Forgive your spouse. Let that anger go. Forgiveness. When you forgive and you are at peace, it's going to be easy to enjoy a beautiful sex. It's going to be very easy when you forgive. You know, especially that makeup sex. Misunderstanding in marriage is inevitable. We can't shy away from it. Misunderstanding is inevitable. We must quarrel. We must have misunderstanding. We must have disagreement in order to agree. So, even at that, even when you are having issues. That willingness to forgive helps you enjoy a beautiful sex. Because if you don't forgive, how do you even make love? How do you come to your spouse? Even you, the man that wants the woman, and she's angry, look at her face frowning. How can she enjoy you? She may give you a dutiful sex. Just take it. Yes. Some women, despite being angry, unhappy, they can just submit themselves because they don't want to deny you that pleasure. They submit themselves to dutiful sex. But when you settle, it becomes a beautiful sex. You know, the makeup can be very exciting. It can be very sweet because that time you're saying, I'm sorry. And you look at yourself, you say, I'm sorry. Then the next thing, you just grab her lips and you begin to kiss each other passionately. The next thing, anywhere at all, you can have it. So long as it's safe and secured. That is one thing I love about makeup sets. Joe Peters, welcome. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming, guys. Welcome. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And yeah, that is the link there in case you want to jump on it. So anger, misunderstanding is one thing that can hinder you from having a dutiful sex. And sometimes you may be forced to have a dutiful sex just so that your spouse will not be starved, just so that your spouse will not go out. Because sometimes when you are angry, when your spouse is angry with you, it pushes them into temptation. You don't want to allow your partner go out and fall into temptation. Yes, the early stage of marriage is usually very tough. Yes, Olufunke. The misunderstanding in the early stage of marriage is too much. Because you're just trying to discover yourselves. You're just trying to know yourselves. You're just trying to, discover who you are. You must have misunderstanding until you get to learn each other. Until you now learn yourselves, you now understand what gets him angry or what gets her angry. You now understand what makes them happy and what gets them sad. You now understand how they communicate. Because along the line, you two will now become one, even in mind, in spirit. Juba, welcome. Thank you so much, Juba, for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. Then another thing apart from it is lack of communication. I keep saying it, the role of communication in marriage, especially when it comes to sexual life, can never be overemphasized. The role of communication. When you don't communicate with your spouse, is very dangerous. When you don't air your feelings, it's very bad. When you don't open your heart, it is risky. How about women that their husband can perform that dutiful sex because of health issues? Okay, because of health issues, it is understandable. First of all, what is the health issue? Is this something that has caused erectile dysfunction? Is this something that has affected their libido? Or is this something that has affected their mental state? If it's something that has affected their libido or caused erectile dysfunction, then they need medical attention. Go to the hospital. Let the man go to the hospital, run all the necessary tests, and then begin treatment. When you begin treatment, if there's improvement, you can now start gradually. If it's something that has to do with health issues, let's say the heart, please stay away from it until the doctor has, certified you fit to start climbing. It can be dangerous. It can be risky. For those with high blood pressure or for those who are already having heart issues, please go to the hospital. That is why it is always advisable that you go to the clinic and run all the necessary tests, because during sexual intercourse, the heart can stop. You know that, especially when a man is about to come. So when he's having a medical challenge, it is always advisable to please sort it out first. And then there are different ways a man can satisfy his wife. It is dutiful, though he cannot penetrate her, but there are different ways he can still make her enjoy that sexual pleasure. One of it is by giving her head. You can't go in with your cucumber, but you can go in with your lips. You can go in with your tongue. Give her that pleasure because she's horny, because she needs it. Yes, once in a while we go crazy. You can do fingering. Use your finger. Even at that, make sure the fingernails are well trimmed and clean. When they are trimmed and clean, you can use your finger to give her the pleasure. There is also sex toys. You can buy her a sex toys while you're managing the ill health, while you're managing the health challenge. Buy her a toy and use that toy with her. The most important thing is that your wife is satisfied and your wife is happy. That is what matters most to you. Her happiness is paramount to you. She understands that you cannot enter, you can't go in there with your cucumber. But there is always a way, because sex is not only through penetration. It is not only when you penetrate your woman that you have, given it to her. You can suck her nipples. You can do all sorts. You can perform wonders with your lips, with your tongue, all around her body, caressing her, licking her body from head to toes. You have given her that until she comes. It is dutiful sex to you. Though you can't go, you can't go in with your cucumber, but with the magic you perform on her body, she can come and the both of you will be satisfied. It is 50-50. Health first, so God will not let us climb mountain where we no go fit. Olufunke, that is true. Health comes first. You've heard stories of men who have climbed Kilimanjaro and they never came down. They remained there. May God forbid, it is not our portion. That is why it is always advisable to go to the clinic, check yourself from time to time to be sure that you're fit, especially men. Because when a man is coming, his heart stops beating for some seconds. God is wonderful. God is awesome. How he does that, I don't know. When the heart stops beating for that few seconds and he comes, then everything picks up, he starts pumping again. So always check yourself and be sure that you are fit to climb from time to time. If you have any medical condition, sort it out. Okay, so I was talking about communication. When you communicate your feelings to your woman, it will help you sort out your misunderstanding or any stress. Sometimes a man might be thinking about a lot of things. A lot might be going on in his mind. You, the woman, may not know that he's troubled. Some men hardly open up. I don't know what is wrong with this gender. I don't know what is wrong with it. My husband is watching me right now. Okay. Now, something happened a couple of days ago. I noticed his countenance. I noticed he was not really in the mood. I noticed something was up, even though I wanted it. There are ways women communicate that they want it. So I gave him that green light. Okay. I started, by doing the necessary things, and then I noticed this is my Odogwu. I know him too well. He's cold somehow. He's distant, though he's not pushing away, but he's distant. The man I know, when I touch him, he gets charged. And I asked him, is there anything? Is there a problem? He said nothing. Typical of a lot of men. Typical of a lot of husbands. Wife, when your husband says nothing, please ask him further. Do not let it go. Don't let it slide. When they said nothing, that nothing is nothing, especially when you know something is amiss. You know his countenance. You know that man you're married to. Same thing goes for the woman. You know your wife is that woman that is always very happy, always very excited around you, has a free spirit around you. She's very playful, jovial, laughing and smiling nonstop. And then suddenly she's frowning. You ask her what the problem is. She says nothing. There is something. Do not just wave it. Don't wave it, because that can hinder your performance. If you want it and they say nothing, during foreplay, they'll be absent-minded. So I asked, he said nothing. But I know my man. I laid down and I let it. I instead of me pushing further, I felt like, come on, I want it and I'm giving you all the green lights, yet you're not responding. And I told him, I said, just that I wanted something. I wanted it tonight. And then he slept off. He was very tired, exhausted. I slept. I didn't say, I didn't bother him. Then the following morning, oh, yo. Why, Yoma? Oh, your
Hello.
friend.
Hello, everybody. It's a
Hello,
Freaky
Gajan.
Friday.
Freaky Friday. You know how we do it. It's Freaky
Beau-
Friday. We need to
Beautiful
clear all the
host.
obstacles.
Beautiful host. We can see we have a graduate now. Lufunke, she has graduated.
Yes, so she I think she will soon collect her certificate. Olufunke, but you've not paid your consultation fee. I'm not giving you your certificate yet too. Olufunke, I'm not giving your certificate until you have paid. Welcome, Queen. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I had to jump in here. There is something I wanted to say quickly before I forget.
Okay,
Okay,
go ahead.
have you thought about in terms of dutiful sex, right?
Yeah,
Um, I'm not lying. This is the reality of most people. Okay, because
yeah,
they know I have to do this. I beg this man, Ngwasinazu, na ihe a ka nla ha ụla biko.
yeah.
Hurry up, let
Do
me
and get
sleep.
up.
Uh-huh. It has
Mm,
happened and it's happening.
it's still
There is this
happening.
woman, she is very outspoken. She like that her husband will go will go out and come back when they had a little alcohol in their system and all of that. This man will just come and be disturbing her and her beautiful sleep. That what she does is just to, oh my goodness, who is coming to me? Now give me a
Is
second.
that a knock on your door?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay, okay, no problem. So before she comes back, so I slept. The usual me, I used to mount pressure on him. And then men, especially our Igbo men, he was like nothing is a problem. Okay, sometimes when I push, he will say, just chill, relax, nothing. Maybe it's just a man thing. Guys, I don't know how you guys do this. When you're troubled and they ask you, you say nothing, but whereas there is something eating you up there, you're either stressed or something is bothering you, taking away your peace. Please always share with your wife. Always share, open up to your woman. That is where a lot of you guys get it wrong. You are getting it wrong and it's affecting your marriage. You don't know it. When you allow her get so used to it, sometimes she'll look at you, even when something is eating you up, she will ignore you because when she asks, you will tell her nothing is wrong. So I slept. Then I was not happy. The following morning, I was trying to figure out what happened to my husband. This is unlike him. I mean, I know this man. It's unlike him to just, not want it. I said, okay. He went to work. No, that morning before he went to work, he now came to the kitchen and then he held me. He says, sweetheart, what is it? I said, I don't know. What's wrong with you? What happened? What happened to you? You were not happy. I know something is wrong, but you're not talking to me. You're not communicating it. I need you to open up. You are my husband. If anything is wrong, open up to me. At least if there is no one person in this world you can trust, you can confide in, you can talk to, it is I, your wife. If you don't talk to me, who do you talk to? And then he opened up and he told me, and I just held him. I said, whatever it is, always know that I'll be here to give you a listening ear. Even if I don't have a solution to that problem, at least a problem half shared, a problem shared is half solved. Communicate it with me. And then that was it. That was how we settled it. And of course, you know what followed next. I'm not giving details, but that is it. Communication. Are you back, Wanyoma?
Yeah, he's a postman that
Okay,
came to the
okay,
door. Yeah.
okay.
So I was telling
Welcome.
about a practical experience, the
Yeah.
woman, she should be in her 50s now, but this happened like 7 years ago. So she said
Wow.
she's always, suspicious of her husband and all of that. And she has
Mm.
evidence and facts on her suspicion. So It's no longer assumption, kind of. So she said that all these men, that's how they be walking around, wakaino everywhere, doing this, that, da, 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 da. And then they'll still come back home to come and bother her. That what she does is just to put her waist somewhere. She'll just shift her waist somewhere. The man do make you just they sleep. So will you, will you still call that one a dutiful sex?
Yes, that is a dutiful sex, because she's not really, it's not as if she's enjoying it. She's not enjoying it, but she just wants to give it to him.
Yeah.
You get, so he won't go out, because see, as women, it is our duty to help these men, stop them from going around. It is our duty to ensure, because men,
this woman,
their this thing is high, is most times higher than ours.
Host, there are some men that whatever you do will not be enough. Do you know this woman went and did tummy talk? She did everything you can think of. The time I gave birth to my second child, they came to visit me. I thought she was one of the man's kids, because she came in with her kids. Wow. And my mother calls her Ezenwan. She's so beautiful that you can actually call her Ezenwan. That more, the way they look. Beautiful woman. When I mean beautiful, everything says she did the breast enhancement. She tucked her belly in, so she was just the perfect thing. You can, when it comes to seductiveness, and then what a man will see first.
She's got it all, beautiful, curvy,
everything.
What
and she was still slim. She went no stomach at all. She did her breast enhancement to please her husband. Then she would tell you after everything she did, what happened? That leave Ben, Jerry.
Is it that the man cheating on her?
Yeah, there is this young Nigerian girl. But from the people I'm talking about, they're Igbos. But the girl in question is Yoruba. Young girl, I think she started dating the man maybe when she was 21 or thereabout. Among all the men you could think of.
Yeah.
It was that man. So at some point, the wife got the information, got the memo, and she actually, I think she knows everything, kind of. I didn't know how she found out. But so she would tell you that even after everything she did just to look good for her man, and this is not a relationship of 2 days. They've been together. The man went to law school, did all of that. They've been together for many years. But when a man wants to do his own, I mean, some people can't just say.
That means there is something is wrong somewhere, and it's not been sorted out. Something is wrong somewhere, because if a woman gives her husband everything, she's looking beautiful, she's sexy, she's doing all to please the man, and he's still cheating, then something is wrong somewhere.
I don't know what I would say that is wrong. The only thing for me, the woman was too loud. As a human being, you understand? She was too loud for me, and she was too vocal and vulgar. She can say anything in front of somebody she met today. When it comes, if she's really angry to talk about men, you understand? She can say it all. So that's on my part. But it has worked for them for over 25 years. Okay. And I don't know what to say. So to what she said in terms of performing that dutiful sex, that's so that she doesn't bother herself. You just shift your waist somewhere. Oh yeah, make you do Jerry.
Give it to
him.
So what about her? What about her? Because if she's just giving it to the man, what about her own pleasure? That means she's just doing it. She's not happy doing it. Though she's doing it.
I'm not sure.
The beautiful one. But is she enjoying it?
That I can't tell, because I'm not very close to her as her close friend,
Yeah.
So I wouldn't know. I've never held that kind of conversation before. And because she's far my senior, so it's not something I'll just come and start discussing with. So her first child should be about 28 years old or 29, so you can understand.
And they've been living like that.
Yeah, they dated this under the tree kind of friendship. That was how they started at the time. And by the time I met them, they were already over 22 or 24 years in relationship, in marriage, that kind of thing. So I don't know if to her maybe she had given up and she's trying to find
Yeah,
other
she
things to make
has.
herself happy.
She has given up because of the man's infidelity. But what is that? What is the man looking for outside? That is the question. Because
Uh,
sometimes we women, we may think we are, maybe there are some things that the man wanted and she is not. Because is the man even in support of the breast implants? That is number one. You can't just do things to your body, you understand, when you are married. Sometimes it has to be in agreement with your man, with your husband. Like all this tattooing, for instance, there are some people
mhm.
it works for. But let's say, for instance, as a woman, okay, your husband doesn't like it, and then you do tattoo all over your body. Whenever he sees it, is a turn off. Like even the breast implants. He may
Yeah.
not really, maybe he likes it natural. He likes to see it. The natural one, the way it drops, the way it
See,
stands inside
a
the
host
cloth is
there,
different from the
host.
implants.
This couple, they were the show off kind of couple. So I want to believe the man liked it because when my mother came to
Okay.
visit me and she saw this woman, my mother fell on her feet, glorifying this woman in my house, calling her names. You can understand what a typical Igbo woman will see another woman amongst all
Mm.
the women there. She figured one person out. Till today, my mother still asks about that woman. Kema Keze one. No more Millie. The woman is beautiful. I give
Mommy
it to her.
water.
You understand? But
Mommy
the thing
water.
is that Mommy water, that's how my mother looked at her. She's tall, she's beautiful. With all the things she did enhancements. So she looks now extra beautiful. No single tummy to say that this woman had given birth. You might think she's just a college student that is just enrolled in the university. And she knows how to package the face. But
Mm.
sometimes we don't know what you really can't tell what a man wants.
Like Annie
Sometimes.
said here, that if you give your all to a man and he still says he will cheat, he will. That's one thing. Again, when we have done all and then the man still cheat. There are some people that cheating is in their DNA. No
Yeah,
matter what you do,
you
it's
do.
still in their DNA. So for that woman, knowing fully well that she has done everything to please and to satisfy the man, and he's still
Hmm.
going out, what should be given to him is dutiful sex, because it's going to
Yeah,
be difficult for her to give him a beautiful sex. You can't look at
correct.
a cheating husband and give him a beautiful sex.
Yeah.
How do you even? You can't lick his body. You can't
But
talk. You can't suck his
what
joystick.
surprises most of us about them? If you see them outside, oh my goodness. As she's talking about the man, oh, she's still calling the man honey, sweetie, and all of that.
Yeah, of course.
They're the typical people when you see them on in occasions, you say this couple are worth emulating because every time they're hand in hand on each other, calling each
And
other.
this is the thing with a lot of marriages too. There are so many marriages like this. Outside, you see them perfect, or you see the woman all beautiful, curvy, and all that. But inside the bedroom, something is wrong. Something is missing.
Yeah. I don't know what to
Something
make.
is
I've
missing.
never seen it, love like theirs. Theirs is something else. I mean, when I mean something else,
It's
she will
sad.
fight with him the next minute about is the only thing she fights with is still that because it was one particular girl, not that the man was busy jumping every, it's just one particular
One
young
particular,
guy.
and that one hurt when you know there's a permanent side chick. It's one thing for a man to cheat, and then you can't place your hand around it, like you don't know who, but you know
Mm-hmm.
that he's doing something. And then
Mm-hmm.
it's another thing to know who that person is,
Is
who
yeah.
that side chick, that permanent side chick that they get an apartment for, that's permanent side chick that they get a car for, that side
Yeah.
chick that they take for occasions, or they take
Mm-hmm.
out, they travel with, that permanent side chick
Yeah.
is a threat to the marriage already.
Yeah.
You see, all those flings may not be a threat, they may
Mm-hmm.
not be a threat, but you see that permanent one that the woman knows. She
Yes.
knows where she lives, knows everything about the woman. The man travels with her. People know them together. That one is a threat to that marriage.
I think so
It's a
too.
big threat. And this is what is hindering the woman. That's why she just gives it. Now, such a woman, what if she decides to go out?
And that's the irony of it, because I did ask
What
that
if?
question. But do you know till tomorrow the husband will vouch for the wife? No, she can't. She has never. Everything is never.
Ojiogwu,
Can't. I don't
Ojiogwu,
know.
ebe ka ọ nụrụ ya from?
From Nigeria now. I don't know. So
The,
if she's
the
that
one is vouching
trustworthy,
Ojiogwu.
no, if the man is that, trusting and believe so much in the woman, then you'll be wondering why did you do that to her at the time? Why? Maybe she's a nagging woman because she's very outspoken. She's not afraid to say whatever that comes out of her mind. Maybe she's a nagging
You,
woman outside, inside their home. I'm sorry. That we can't tell.
you see, that's why I say there is something wrong. There are people who will come out and paint different picture out, but inside there's something else. Inside the house, there's something else. Outside, you see her as the perfect wife. You see him as the perfect husband. But once they close that door, once they shut that door behind them, there's something else.
Yeah.
Welcome, Ahmed Fatih. Thank you so much for coming. So you see, this dutiful sex is what a lot of women are enduring, and they are giving it just
to fulfill all righteousness. To fulfill all righteousness.
Yeah. But honestly, we can move from that without all these things. If we're able to clear all the things, the obstacles, we can move from that dutiful sex to a beautiful one. Deliberately, consciously working on it. Jatello, welcome. Thank you so much, Jatello. Please, guys, as you're coming in, kindly thumbs up the screen.
Longest time.
Longest time, honestly. Longest time, Jatello.
Nemozongwanyoma, welcome.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So you see, another thing, is a mood. We women will have mood swings a lot.
Yeah.
During menstruation, during ovulation, we have mood swing. We have mood swing when we are tired. We have mood swing when we are angry. In fact, the mood can just switch
from the office.
You just come back home and then you are carrying the face. It's not the fault of the woman. That is why I tell men, find out what is wrong with. Don't just keep quiet. This is where communication comes in. You notice something about your spouse. Why are you keeping quiet? I was just saying, sharing a couple of days ago, my experience with my husband. Anita James. Oh, welcome, Queen. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Thank you. I appreciate. Thanks for the thumbs up as well. Although anytime he's not in a good mood, I know that. Okay, because I'm this playful and I'm very carefree at home. So if he's not in the mood, I will know. And when I asked, men most times now, they want to form that they are strong. They hardly open up. They hardly express themselves. So it's a challenge that women, I don't know, personally, me, I don't rest until I've gotten that thing out of you. Because the more it's troubling you, the more you become absent-minded in the bedroom. Until I pressure you, when he noticed that I went to sleep, I just let him sleep. And then the following morning, he was the one that came to me and said, sweetheart, what is it? I said, you tell me what the problem is. You tell me. I don't know, but I asked you. I made the request to Yo-Yo. I always said, baby, I want it tonight. Then for my hand. Then for my hand.
See, hey, let me tell you what
Karishika. Even request for the thing.
Else yesterday, right? When my husband was supposed to be at work in the office yesterday, but he just decided to work from home yesterday. Then he was streaming, I was streaming, and I did a stream before the second one, so the thing turned me off. My internet shut down. So I needed to go and reboot my internet. That means his own conference meeting and meetings were also shut down. This man was not happy about it. You understand? At the end of the day, when the whole thing came back, he now worked till 6 p.m. When he finished, he was still angry with himself because you can't be angry with me. I'm not the network provider.
Indirectly, it's going to transfer it to you.
He was angry. Didn't you hear what I said? Oh, he has even made dinner for himself. I said, okay, good.
Yeah.
So you can understand that. then for me, I will leave you to just be upset. Oh. That is work. That work ends the moment you shut the door. If you now bring it to my home, that's where I have a problem. So I will just leave
But
you.
the thing there is, if he's working if he's working from home and office, there's no difference. That he shut or open the door doesn't stop it from being home. You know that.
No,
It's one thing
that's
to
the
leave the
agreement.
office,
No, that's the
drive down
agreement we
home.
have. It's the agreement we have. Whatever stress is, the moment we leave that building called office and we are coming into the house, let there be joy. But because the door and the living room is just maybe how many feet steps away, then he was still
Uh-huh.
like angry. I said, okay, me, I don't go bedroom, go sit down, they look
So
at my phone.
and you left him
Leave me
alone.
alone, no. Leave me alone. I know be a spinning to make cause trouble for internet.
Anything can actually affect the mood.
Yeah.
And when it does, what do you do to help out? One of it is concern, because see, one thing is this: if you if it has become a habit to always just ignore your partner's countenance, it doesn't show concern. That is when it has become
Yeah.
a habit. You notice all the time that they are not happy. Soon, because you are teaching them also to ignore you when you are not happy, when something is wrong. Imagine someone offended you, or imagine you are stressed out or something is eating you up, and then your spouse noticed that and just ignore you, just kept quiet without even asking or showing concern. I do say it, even if I cannot solve the problem, at least
Mm-hmm.
share it with me. A problem shared is half solved. At least it will help lessen the burden on your chest. If it's a financial
Absolutely.
matter and that okay, I won't be able to solve, you can just share with me. That's okay. Well, we will always have a comforting word.
Mm-hmm.
We should always have a comforting word.
Host, there you have a point there, and what I keep saying it. I would advise even young people getting into marriage to keep this thing they call effective communication working in their
Very.
relationship. Why do I say that? When we were new in marriage, I told my husband, see, oh, this life, I don't stress myself with Lagos traffic. I don't want anything that will stress me. The job I want to get in the US, I want it to be maximum 18 minutes drive. I don't want to do more than that. And I want to be going against the traffic so I can be able to know the kind of job I'm looking for. You understand? Eventually, it didn't work that way. I had to work in downtown. And if you know in American downtowns, you don't get parking unless you want to be paying $150, or you do the enrollment with your office. Every month they will take about $70 from your pay just for parking. Okay. So we worked all of those out. And then we now
Yeah.
said to ourselves, whatever be the stress from the office, it doesn't get home. Okay.
Yeah.
If somebody gets you mad, the moment you're opening the, oh, how are you, how are the kids today, can you imagine this guy? We talk about it, we laugh, so that by the time we are taking shower, saying we are retiring to maybe watch a movie before we go to bed, we're already in a good mood. But
Yeah.
if you see the one that happened that internet yesterday, no be me be Xfinity, no be me be the internet people, and you just they'll grow long face for me. It's not my fault now.
You don't have joy. You don't have joy. But you see, like we're saying, effective communication. Yeah, Mommy Oyoyo, you are right. Poor communication is the major source of misunderstanding in marriage. That's why I say you have to express, learn to say it. Don't keep quiet. Men, especially men keep a lot. You offend them, some of them will just keep quiet and they are holding it here.
Yeah.
Or they are stressed out, they are holding it here. They do all business, work. There are a lot. A men carry a lot on their mind, and that is why some of them, Anna, why are they? Before they start the BP and all that.
Yeah.
Open up. Why did you get married in the first place? You got
Yeah.
married so that you can have a companion, you can have a partner, someone you're going to talk with from time to time, someone you can
Absolutely.
open up to. Otherwise, you should stay single. If you feel your wife is not good enough, and I have been giving you that listening ear. If you feel I am not good enough to listen to you, then why did you marry me?
Yeah, that's a good
Open up,
question.
share it. Or you stay
That's a good
single.
question.
Eh?
You know,
So
sometimes for
some of them
men,
hurt you so much.
this thing they call masculinity is really sometimes kind of a problem sometimes, because if they have
It is.
problems, instead of them to like share, they would like be thinking, you just notice somebody you're talking with, the next thing the person is
He's
off.
absent-minded.
Yeah.
Absent-minded.
You have to call the person's attention. Hello, honey, are you okay? Is there anything the problem? What I would tell, I usually will ask my husband, is there something you want me to know? Do you want us to talk about it?
Are you worried? Is somebody pregnant for you?
They should bring,
Eh?
make I carry. They should bring
Did
the
you get
child.
anybody pregnant? Just
Uh-huh.
open up, talk to me. You know,
Talk to
whatever
me.
be the case, just say it.
Bring the
Instead of
child
keeping to
home. Let me
yourself.
carry.
You're
You know,
having a conversation and the person is absent-minded, or
minded,
you
yeah.
notice the mood, is distant from you. You can be with somebody and that person is not present here with you.
But host, one thing I noticed since we started this YouTube, I'm guilty of that one. I'm so guilty that we'll be talking the next thing. So far that my phone is in my hand. Just forget that conversation. Half of the thing you said, I did not hear. So my husband has gotten used to the fact that, okay, well, oh, you're with your phone. He will just walk past. He won't say a thing anymore.
Then,
Which is bad.
if you're going to do that, dedicate weekend for him. Dedicate weekend for them, both him and the children.
Do
This
you
is
do
one thing, because
weekend
I know
when
neighbors
events
are
are
saying they
happening?
shouldn't bring. Neighbors are saying they shouldn't bring the children. Let us know where the problem is coming from. Let's know where the problem. Or if you have gotten somebody pregnant, can you just please open up and tell us what the problem is? Tell us.
I have no
Did
idea.
you put money in a business that hooks? Tell us.
Let's know where we can start helping.
This is, sometimes this thing is very serious. In as much as we're laughing, is a serious thing. Something is eating him up. I've seen, in cases of men in the office just slump and they just go from there.
Yeah.
A man
let
in
me
the
give you a
office
typical
there, he was
example.
just working, and the next thing he just slumped, even inside the house.
Let me give you a typical example of what happened to my husband. When the mother passed, it was at the peak of COVID. So we were like, if America should shut the door, that means if he travels, he stays in Nigeria. So we were seriously praying. Do you understand? Even when the woman was, becoming sick around April, we're like, hey, not at this time. COVID started in January. Then it became, America never took it that serious. So by March, by April, people were still going back and forth. Then eventually, the woman died, right? She was buried in August. So when the whole thing was up, my husband would just be quiet. I was so worried for this man. The mother wasn't a young woman. The mother was old as in old, old as in old. I've never even seen anybody old in my own community that attend that age. But this man, he wanted to be there for them to bury the mother. And because of the uncertainty that if I go, I might be locked in, this man will completely, shut down. I said, what is it now? Even your mother in her grave her spirit will not be at rest. She didn't. Yes, now
he can just.
The woman recovered she recovered, was it in July? Then by August, they called us that she has passed. You get it? But she was old. It was celebration of life. Me, I was even thinking of how to go and do a one day and then show myself, as per now, to show myself kind of situation. Yeah, but this man was worried. Of life. Yeah, was worried. I said, you now worry and worry and worry and get BP.
Eventually, is it the burial expense that is making him worry?
He was worried. What if he travels and they lock the airports that he can't come back? What if he, those uncertainty you can't control. But because he was President Trump, they did not shut down anywhere. He still went home and came back. You get what I'm saying? And then when he came back, and I told him, see what happened. Didn't you go to bury your mother? Now you're taking BP medicine because you were worried. So the thing is,
That is the thing.
yeah, we should always check on them, because when they're absent-minded, something is going on in that mind. You understand? And then for us that on YouTube, if we are not paying attention, we are looking for view and what to grow our channel. So it's a different stress.
Yeah, it's a different stress. And even from a content you must have watched can even affect a woman's mood. You understand? I watched a video this morning that affected my mood. You get, I was, going through Whitey Street, and then a video was recommended to me, and I clicked on it. After watching it, it affected my mood seriously.
You see?
You get. So Cornelius say we are wired differently and it has to be understood. No, Cornelius, sweetheart, if you say it has to be understood, it's not all the time. Sometimes you just have to open up to your woman. That is why you have a companion. Now, I may not be able to
going by what
solution.
going by what he said, it has to be understood. I need men to understand that we are not scientists. We did not do the study of human being to know how the brain is wired, what the neuroscience and signals are given, and what they are interpreted to mean. We don't know those things. Everything we know about relationship most times are guesswork. You're trying to find out. Let it not be difficult trying to get information from your partner. Let it come freely. You understand? If you're going through a pain, just like you said, why did you marry me? If you cannot open up, if you cannot tell me what
share
you're
with
pain.
me,
Yeah.
do you have to carry your burden alone? Do you have to carry your problem alone? Do you have to go around, something is troubling you and you're carrying it alone? Why do you have a partner? Why do you have I am supposed to be your helpmate. So if I am there thinking I'm your woman, your wife, and then you are troubled, something is eating you up, then I don't see the reason why we should be together.
Yeah.
You should, God has made it in such a way that, first of all, I say companion and helpmate. I'm there to be your company, to keep your company. I'm there to be your companion. I'm there to be your helpmate, to help you out.
Yeah.
2 heads are better than 1. 2 good heads. They say iron sharpeneth iron. So if I have a husband that is suffering inside, it could be a business gone wrong.
Yeah.
It could be wrong business or wrong investment. It could be a future plan that you're worried about. You don't know what tomorrow holds, and then it's eating you up without sharing. Then you allow it affect your sexual performance. You're committing to sin. One, you're being secretive from with your wife. Secondly, you are denying me my sexual pleasure.
Yeah.
Mom Elsie Kitchen, welcome. Thank you so much. So you in fact that you are doing this, keeping secret. Something is eating you and you are not sharing it. Then secondly, you are allowing it affect our relationship. So it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't.
Yeah.
We're talking
also,
about
even some of our men, when the wives, when the wives are trying to like tell them something, honey, especially when it comes to seeing doctors, you understand, honey, make sure you see the doctor, let know what the problem is. Most of them don't heed to that. They don't heed to that advice.
Looks like all the men are guilty of this. In fact, maybe 99.9 men are guilty. 99.9 are guilty. The woman, you are worried about his health condition. You're worried that you know something is but when you tell them to go seek medical help, they will just wave it that they are strong. Don't worry, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
It's not
Before
a
I
problem.
came to the stage, I was giving you guys example of a man that has a kidney problem, and maybe for over 5 years, there haven't been any action in the bedroom. Before he got to the point of needing a transplant, do you know this man's wife had been telling the husband, go to see a doctor. Even eventually when he went overseas, he saw doctors. Doctors gave him prescriptions, said, this sign is so bad that the level where you are now is so bad, you need to do something. This man came back to Nigeria, get the doctor he saw. Can you just guess?
Native doctor.
Native doctor would have been, but he went to church. He was firing prayer, doing all the night vigil, die by fire, every time, dying by fire. Until the thing became very bad. The two of them shut down. So you can understand. Okay, imagine that woman now that is her prime to enjoy you as my husband. You can't even get it on. So what do you
No.
think is happening?
A lot of them are guilty of this. This is what they do. Even if it's mere headache, even if it's a minor headache, so long as there is headache there and the headache has been persistent, take something or go to the hospital. You say, no, don't worry, it's just headache. It's not just headache. It could be more. It could be
Yeah,
more.
it could be
See,
more.
women, God created us and gave us this intuition that even when your child, something is wrong with your eyes, you can already tell what is wrong with that child even before you go to the hospital.
Yes.
When something is wrong, God has given us that intuition. You know, but men will always wave it aside. They will always tell you it's nothing. It's nothing. Go to the hospital. A lot of them are in the condition they are today due to that negligence.
Yeah.
Even in sexual performance, even when you notice that something is wrong with his performance and you point it out to him, these men don't want to listen to you.
At all.
They just feel, come on.
No, some of them will even say, your libido is too high. That's why you're complaining.
But you know the man you're married to, you know the man is a horse. Him and on pure, you know he fires very well. And then suddenly it begins to drop. His libido begins to drop. And you know it. Or even when he comes, you notice that there's a change in the coming.
Yeah.
You get my point? You point it out. Sometimes they don't take it serious.
At all.
They don't.
Uh-oh.
So that concern is so that if there's a problem, it can be trashed.
The only thing he took serious after he was given the last and final diagnosis was that he left that church. I say, you guys deceived me. You people said it was people from my village that was causing sickness.
They didn't deceive him. He didn't use his sense. He was brainwashed. And this is, in fact, this is why we have to be careful. It's not everything we run to church for prayer. Sometimes go to, in as much as you are praying, still go to the hospital and run a check.
See a doctor.
If you are tackling it spiritually, also tackle it physically, because you cannot just go and take the battle spiritually and leave the physical aspect of it. Why things are going wrong with your body? Before you know it, it has gone. I know somebody today that this is what they're dealing with. When they're supposed to go to the hospital, they were busy, carrying the person from one hospital from one church to the other. At the end of the day, the condition got worse. So that time you notice something, that's a open up, whatever it is. Me and Anna, did you get somebody pregnant? It's about one email. Tell me, open up. Do you have a child outside? Because that's the worst thing you would tell a woman. Did your container fall into the high sea? Open up. Did you do a wrong investment? Open up.
Yeah.
Don't just keep it to yourself. Because as you're keeping it to yourself, I will be imagining, we know women, we begin to think, hey, welcome, Mom, Essie Kitchen.
Mom,
greetings,
Essie.
Welcome. We now begin to imagine all sorts of things. Our imaginations begin to go, from here to here. Is there something he's hiding from me? Is there something he's doing? Maybe, we begin to imagine all sorts of things.
And our imagination is always narrowed to one angle. There is another woman. It must be another woman.
Because you're absent-minded. How would a woman be touching you, caressing you, touching your nipples and giving you all the vibes, and then you just say, you can't even smile. Not dull
the show.
Oh my God. When you say the guy,
good evening, everybody in the house.
Good evening.
I said, let me come off. In fact, I'm so exhausted. The truth was, I said I'm going to connect live yesterday, but yesterday was my birthday. So before I know it, it was almost 12 o'clock. I said, Jesus, Chineke, hi, how did I miss this show? I wanted to really come and thank Spice It Up Owandia. Spice It Up Owandia, I'm thanking you especially. Do you know why? Nemuzo came to my stream yesterday. She came to my live stream because I did a live stream yesterday. Without you, I will
Okay.
not know who Nnemozo is. Without this stream, I wouldn't have known whom Nnemozo. I wouldn't have met her. I don't know how I would have met her actually. So if
Yeah.
I'm not that person that will eat and then I will just chop alone, I will not appreciate. Kele onye ekwesịrị ikele. You understand? So please, everybody, help me appreciate. Nnemozo came and busted my stream. That's what I
Wow.
want to say. She
Wow.
flashed me lights that I could not even see. My eyes was blinking. I said, "Am I seeing where I was?" Oh my
Oh,
God!
thank you
Please
so
fight
Oh,
it up,
much,
Wadia.
Nemuzo.
Thank you for this program. Thank
Nemuzo,
you for what you're
we
doing. And in fact, I don't know what to say. Just thank you. Keep it up, oh, because I'm meeting some people from this stream coming to my place. I'm not just talking. It's not blabbing. I'm seeing
Oh,
them. Thank you so much. And they're really
thank you.
connecting well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you. Happy
Nemos
birthday
on
to you
one,
once
Yoma.
again.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
Nemuzo is
you.
just an angel, touching
I don't know.
lives,
I
touching
don't. I don't know
lives
where.
everywhere.
I was just dumbfounded yesterday. That's the truth. The one I was talking, my husband said, "Is she a content creator?" I said, "No." The People's Choice show was also there. She was, everyone was asking me, "Is she a content creator?" I was just like, "No."
Oh,
I even started
oh.
searching for her whether she's on YouTube.
you
Even
won't
when I was
find
saying
her.
no,
You won't
I didn't
find
see
her.
anything. I saw nothing. I say, "Ha, God, I beg." Nemuzo, God
No,
bless you so much. God
it's like
bless you.
that.
God
Thank you
bless
so
you. I
much,
came to
Wanyoma,
Nemuzo.
appreciate.
Beautiful
Kelere
woman.
we
mia,
join
Thank
our
biko
you.
voices to say thank you. Thank you. God
biko
bless
Yes.
you
unu
for
kelere mia
touching
o.
her
Mm.
life. Thank you so
Ah, it
much.
was so
Oh, this
awesome.
is so sweet.
Oyoyo fresh. You came with Oyoyo fresh. Okay, I did here.
She's ready to freshen up.
She's
She's
freshening it.
ready
You're
to
spicing it.
freshen
You're
up.
spicing. You're doing the spicy part. She's doing the freshing part. And me, I'm doing the
Yes, so
heating part. So the thing don't
yes,
connect now.
yeah.
It is well.
Others,
Thank you
thank you
so
so
much.
much for this.
Yes, I said I should
I
come up to
appreciate
say
it.
thank you. I'm on the background, please. My kids are still
Oh.
very much
No,
alert. I ran out to come out. I
no,
ran into the bathroom, if you can to come and make this appreciation call. Thank you all. I'm
it's
still here
okay.
with you. Okay,
All
Okay.
bye.
Bye. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Momesi. Happy birthday once again. Yeah,
happy, happy
Oyoyo's
birthday.
fresh. So this communication thing is something that we must try to improve. We must try to improve it. Then we're also looking at now, let us even go to how to improve it. The kind of things that we need to take also when the mood has been sorted out, communication done. Hey, mommy, Ifechi. Mommy, welcome.
Thank you, my dear.
Big
Hello,
sis,
Yo-Yo.
welcome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming.
I just, yeah, I've just been on and off busy, but I thought I would need to come up and say something on this topic because
Oh,
I know that as an older person, people think that when it comes to sex, it's for young people, and that is why marriages are breaking down at a later age in life. Because
yeah.
once people, I mean, people will say to you, oh, even people who are a little bit younger than myself, who are still in their 50s or even 40, will say, oh, yeah, I've finished what I've come to do with that. So I've had my children and that, nothing else.
Mm,
And that's why you see couples who are older and they are so distant from each other because that sex aspect of their lives is no longer there. Let me give an example of myself. I remember when I was much younger in marriage,
mm,
it was like a big chore for me. It's like a big deal for me. Like I'm like, oh, I don't really want this. It's like a disturbance. That was early
mm-hmm,
on. Well, yeah, that was early on. And my husband kept saying to me, because my husband is that kind of man that obviously he never even knew any other woman before me. And he's not that kind of one that will be going out. Sometimes he will even be
mm,
upset and he will say to me, you are doing this because you know that I cannot see myself going to any other woman, that you have to stop doing this because this is going to cause problem in our marriage. And at that time, I was so young and naive, and I with children around, it's like whatever. But he kept saying this, and then I later on realized that what I'm actually doing is true. I'm actually
Mommy Fechi,
destroying.
let me just say something.
Yes.
Spicy, are you hearing Mommy Fechi so that you can leave me alone? because the what you
no,
hearing
Mommy
her?
Fechi is
She's
talking
talking
to
from
you. You
experience.
you running away.
No,
You running
you can
away.
see it's
She's
not just
talking
me.
to
So
you.
leave me alone.
Yes,
Mommy
she's
Fechi
talking to
continue.
you now.
But
Mommy
yes,
Fechi,
that was
please say it louder because she is
yes.
beauty and she's not ready to change.
No, no,
She's not ready to change.
for me, I've changed a long time, and I can't get enough of it. Even at my age, I'm going through the menopause, but
Oh, you're in Ania. She has
I
to
heard
change.
though.
She did not settle down and say, yeah, no. She did not, though, in Ania. She changed.
She
yeah, I
changed.
did.
Okay, I
I
will change
changed,
now.
and I changed for the better. And I'm like, I was saying to myself, when I changed, I said to myself, what was I even doing before? Honestly, what was I even doing? Why was I behaving like that? Anyway, it made a lot of difference and it made a lot of change in our marriage. That even at our age now, but another thing, before I even go there, another thing I want to say for younger people here, if you are doing that, remember, no matter how regular you are, it comes to a certain age, it can no longer be twice a week or twice a day or twice whatever you do normally. No, because no matter how close and loving you are, because of our age and everything starts slowing down. So we have to
Yes.
take advantage of it, yes, when we are younger, and just enjoy every bit of it. So that when you get to certain age, you can just look at each other in a loving way and just cuddle. And if nothing happens, you just sometimes we even lie there and we talk about our past times. And he will joke with me about how I was always saying, I don't want. Look at you now. You will leave me. So we talk about them, we joke, and it makes it helps with the relationship, with the
Mommy
marriage.
Fechi, this
So
one enter.
yes,
This
I
one
have to.
Are you being flogged right now?
let it be. Even Mommy Ese.
Are you
Mommy
being
Ese, me
flogged
and
right
you get
now?
talk later. Eh? This one
Eh,
enter.
I
It be
told
like
you my
say God. No,
consultation fee.
wait. God sent Mommy Fechi to leave whatever she's doing to come and talk to me. This is
Yes.
ministration.
Mommy, do not fear.
Mm.
Please. There are a lot of them on this table.
Hey.
This table you're
Yeah.
sitting on, a lot of women are on the table. So do not fear them.
Yeah, well, but these things needs to be said because people might be doing these things and not knowing the implication and how it's going to affect their marriage in their later life, and how the couple start being distant from each other because of this. Because this brings couple together. So no matter your age, even when you get to that age when both of you are so, because of age, you cannot do as you used to do. Just cuddling yourself and talking about it. We talk a lot about our before, that you can even be in the afternoon, it can even be in this, you can even do that. We just talk about it and laugh sometimes. It brings
Beautiful
us
memory.
together. Yes, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. Sometimes, in fact, sometimes I hope he's not listening where he is. Sometimes he'll say to me, do you say you're going through menopause? Because what he sees sometimes is not what some menopausal women say. Why is that?
Hallelujah! Woo!
Why is that? Because
Labush!
we
Labush!
honestly, because people will complain, menopause, and because all my our age group, obviously, they're all going through menopause, and they say, "Oh, we have stopped doing that since because that place is this, that place is that." I'm not feeling that yet. And my husband is so surprised at what is going on. And that is because of how I changed that time when he was complaining. I changed. And I'm like, what am I even doing? And I started enjoying it. And things changed. And it meant that we are going on, even into our older age. So what I'm saying to younger people, please don't use it as a punishment to your husband or to your spouse. Oh, leave me alone. Because there'll be a time when they will leave you alone, and then.
Mommy Fechi, me, I was using my child as a shield. Now you just straighten me up. Thank you.
Please, no need using the child at all, because those children you see, they will grow and go, and then it just be two of you. And if you have missed out on this special part of your marriage, because it's a special part. When when you miss out on that, and then the children are grown and gone, and then you cannot even start at that time because you have missed out on when if it's regular and you're there all the time, then it will bring you nearer and closer to each other, and you will need it more, and it will help. But when you use children as a wedge, and then eventually, once you give the gap for a long time, it starts affecting that area. I'm telling you now with experience, it starts affecting that area. But when you're regular, honestly, no matter your age becomes a number, you can just go on and enjoy yourself for as long as possible. I always say that the children will be grown and gone. Mine are gone now. Sometimes I look back, I'm like, where are they? Because I remember even my last one that was to me, I just said to him sometimes, you are born the other day. So I'm not born the other day, Mom, I'm 20-something year old. Yes, but that's how I look at them. That they're just the other day, and now they're grown and gone. So if I had used them as a go-between, I'm like, oh, I'm busy with these children, I'm this, and I'll ignore that aspect of our relationship. Now we will not be where we are. And honestly, it has brought us so together that, yes, we're not as we used to be years ago because we are older now, but not much has changed. According to my husband, anyway, because he's the one that knows
Not
what he's
much
saying.
have changed.
You know,
You see, in fact,
Yes.
that's why I always like being a carer with cares. Thank you so much, Faith, for coming. I appreciate you. You see what mommy is saying. I'm so glad that she is saying this thing. And that's why I always feel joy whenever I find her on my stream like this, whenever she comes up to talk, because she's speaking out of experience from an older person, point of view. There are a lot of women who, because of menopause, they no longer enjoy it. Even at menopause, there are still ways you can improve and
Of
enhance
course.
your performance.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, Mami Feti, thank you for sharing this, because somebody like me, when you overthink this thing called sex, you find out that it affects you.
Yes.
Because you always I beg, what is that? They should leave me alone. Why are they always talking about this? And then coming to hear that you can actually still enjoy it even when
Yes.
55, 56 and all of that, 60
Yeah.
and all of that is really
Yeah,
a good
I'm
lot.
61. In March, I'll be 62. But my
You
husband said that
see?
it's only a number that he doesn't feel it when he's with me in that sense, if you know what I
You
mean.
see?
Yeah.
So it's only a number. It's the way you look forward to that, the way you present yourself, and the way you have an open mind and enjoy this, because this is your husband, obviously. So what is the problem? So yeah, but yeah.
There shouldn't be any form of hindrance, because, like you rightly said, a time will come you will no longer be as
Yes.
active,
As
It's
it
not what
used
the
and
to
you
be.
will no
same.
Yeah.
longer
Yeah.
enjoy it that much again.
Yes.
That is why
Yes.
now that we are young is the best time to create memories, fun
Yes.
memories. As you are having
Yes.
kids, it bonds. That's why whenever I have issues with my husband, I'm not always happy. Why? Because I want it sorted out. I am always ready. I want it sorted out. You
Yeah.
get, this is the time I have. And nothing is
Mm.
hindering me. Nothing should stop me. So whatever
Yeah.
it is, misunderstanding, mood swing, whatever it is, let it go. And then, mommy, I need you to talk to men. There are
Mm.
some men, like this mood swing we're talking about. Women do have
Mm.
mood swing. Okay. Now, men need to learn how to help their wives get out of that mood swing. Personally, let me
Mm.
use my own myself as a case study. Okay, can I say
Mm.
I thought tongue speaking normally happens at the church. Hey, don't come here and call my name, because hey. So now a lot so that mood swing, so it depends on individual, and it varies. Mine, when I have mood swing, it can be bad. I may not
Mm.
say a word, but I will just be irritant. Like everything will be irritating me. Okay.
Mm.
I don't just want to talk. Maybe just one word you say to me will annoy me. And then I will keep quiet. I will not even say a word again. I can just go
Mm.
on like that. And I know it deep down within me that something is, I know it's my mood. Okay.
Mm.
At first, my husband he's here. He doesn't understand that I just need him to show concern, a little bit of concern. Ask me.
Mm.
You don't just see a woman brooding and you keep quiet. You know you haven't offended her. You know you don't have any misunderstanding. He's laughing in
Mm.
the chat here. You know there was nothing
Yeah.
could have caused that from your own end. But at least the best you can do is to show concern and ask her, what's the problem? Did I offend you? Did anything go wrong? What is anything troubling you? At least that concern is a first step as a husband. Then secondly, try to find out how you can help her get out of that mood swing when you already know what is causing the mood swing. How can you help out? But when you ignore her and pretend you don't know something is eating her, or she's having that moment, it angers her the more.
Yes.
It's one thing for her to say, I just want to be alone. You are not a problem. Nothing is wrong with me. Okay. And it's another thing for you to just pretend you are not noticing it. Personally, I love that concern. Even if it's monthly, even if it's once in 3 months, let it be once in. But that moment you show me concern, it helps. I feel better a little bit that you are asking. At least you notice that something is wrong with me, something is off about my mood. That concern helps me. So I know a lot of women are on this table, so I'm not the only one. So long as we have women who sees the menstruation and have ovulation and in menopause, they must have mood swing. It's a natural thing with women. We can't run away from it. So please, mommy, I need you to, is it just me, okay, having this mood swing and wanting that concern, or it's normal with women?
So it's very normal. It's very, very normal with women. For my own, even at this age, because of the menopausal symptoms, I do have that mood swing sometimes. I know Uju is not here. I normally tell Uju, I say to Uju that my husband, once I start, he'll say, Obiala means has he come? So he knows what to watch out for and how to deal with it and what to do and not try to tell me off or anything like that. He just knows that once I start, he may be talking to me and I'm just like, maybe sweat will start coming from my forehead and I become so disorientated. He will just support me by just maybe leaving me, because I don't want that, what is going on, this and that, because he knows what is going on. So he will just leave me for that moment and just ask me, do you want a drink of water or whatever? So men should be able to understand that. I saw Cornelius put down there that men have their own mood swing as well. But I don't know about, well, maybe they do, but the one that is that we all know about is us women, because menstrual, when the menstruation is due, that's a
Men
different
don't
type of
have mood
mood.
swing. They
There's
don't have
different
mood
type of
swing. They only have something bothering them.
yeah,
It's
when
not
you're
their mood.
menstruating, yeah, and when you're ovulating, and then when you get to menopause again. So we have it all year round in our lives for women. So men have to understand, if what your wife prefers at that time is to be left alone, leave her alone for a while, but not for too long. Don't just ignore her. If she says leave me alone, maybe give her that space at that time, but don't let it be too long, because she will now feel neglected. So we just have to find a balance, because not every woman, for example, some of my sisters, when I talk about my menopausal symptoms, they're wondering, what are you talking about? We are sisters. They're older and they haven't gone through, or what I say to them, what I share with them. Sometimes they're like, no, we have not experienced that, some of them. So every woman is different. So just try and verbalize it to your husband, how you feel. If for younger people who are still menstruating during their menstrual period or ovulation, that's why I'm feeling like this, that's why I'm feeling bloated, that's why I'm feeling so moody. So they will understand. In fact, when the time of that, when the time comes in the next month or so, and you start feeling that way, they may even be the one that will say, oh, is it that time of the month? And you say, yes, just leave me. And they will understand. They will have to go that journey with you, but you have to let them know. You have to verbalize it. You don't just assume. What are you? What do you mean? Don't you know that it's middle of the month, this month, that it happened middle of last month? No. How will he know? He's not, even if you told him last month, middle of the month, when you are going through that, you don't expect him to remember next month. You don't have to tell him off for not remembering. You can gently remind him, yes, it's that thing, it's that time of the month for me. So this, he will now say, oh yeah, it's true. And then he will try and support you. But you have to communicate it. Don't assume that he will know. And don't assume that your wife is putting on too much. Are you the only woman? After all, I see some other women, they just fly around and do everything. So what time do those women even have their own ovulation? Is it only you? No. Nothing like that, because as I say, every woman is different. And you have to understand your own spouse and support them through this, because the journey does not end. It starts with menstruation, then you have the ovulation, and then the big one, because I'm going through through it. So I'm calling it the big one. The big one is the menopause. It comes with all sorts. It comes with all sorts. So, but the way you handle your wife gently over the years will make her. I'm talking from experience now. I think the way I've been handled over the years means that my menopausal symptoms, especially the one that bothers a couple a lot, which affects their sex life, is the dryness down there. That dryness. That's what my husband said. This dryness. When is it going to come? I say, stop asking for it, because when it comes, that means no more. I don't like all this artificial this, artificial that. No, we have never used anything artificial, but it just happens. I think it's because we have gone through that journey together. So he understands my body, he understands me, and when I talk, he understands, and we just flow like that. Trust me, it does help a lot. The stress, the depression, sometimes you are very moody, you want to be left alone. It's not the time to start asking you question every minute. You don't want, personally, everybody goes through it differently. Personally, you know how I feel now. Please, maybe just give me that space. So my husband understands. So when you start on time and make your husband know what you prefer when you feel like that, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mommy. And then there are things that can help improve that mood, like dark chocolate. It contains endorphin that from the brain, that helps a woman feel good,
Dopamine,
feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it helps a woman feel good. Dark chocolate, any woman who is going through mood swing, if you like dark chocolate, it can help because it's not something you take all the time. But during that time, it can actually help improve the mood. Then this maca root. Mommy, I don't know if you know about maca root.
Maca, yes, I've heard of maca root. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a natural root, just like ginseng and the ginger and all that.
Yes.
It helps a woman, it helps lubricate. It helps with the lubrication, especially any woman having dryness during a menopause and even before menopause, like after menstruation, if you're having dryness. Yes. Yeah, it's maca root helps, and dark chocolate helps as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Any woman going through that should, just know what your woman wants and then work with her, because you are partners. You don't expect her to be dealing with something and you pretend you don't know about it. Even when she tells you, at least ask her what you can do to help. That is where, if she tells you that, okay, I'm in that time of the mood. Yeah.
Can you hear me? Before I leave, I want to say something to Mommy Fechi. Yeah. So, Mommy Fechi, I want to say special thank you to you for being this open and being this honest about this time of our lives as women. See, I have 5 sisters, 5 elder sisters, but in all honesty, none of them can be this open to tell me what to expect. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want to, I have a pastor that is a sister. So you can understand what it is. They will tell you God will take care of everything. So I want to thank you.
That's all this using God all the time annoys me so much, honestly.
I want to thank you especially because this is an eye-opener for me. And whenever you come, just like they are saying in the comment section, there is always something to take home from you. Always something to take home. You're not shying away from this discussion. You're saying it the way it should be. And I tell you that your son's wife should be so pleased that they have you. Because this is not, the way we Igbo women behave now. They will tell you things, but from the surface, they won't go to the details of telling you what to expect, what you should know, and what you should do.
My first daughter-in-law at the moment, sometimes 2 of us, you wouldn't even know who is older. The way we talk about everything, that anything that she asks me, especially now that she's expecting anything that she wants to know, we are discussing it. She's got all the information. I just say to her, anytime, just let me know, just ask me, so, and we just very free and we talk. Yeah.
I thank God that is why this platform is, that is why this platform was created from the onset, so that people can come share their wisdom. with us, with everyone. Because if it's just a video, you will not. How do I bring Mommy Fechi to come and share, this kind of experience with us? It's gonna be difficult. So, but if it's a live stream, she can always come on. People can always come up and share, their own side, what they know, their wisdom with us. And I am so grateful to God, Mommy, that I know you. Oh, you come and pay consultation fee.
Before Uncle. No, it's
you come and pay consultation
fee. Consultation fee. I will check her
you are paying on
live.
I will stop streaming. Let me see how you go and pay the cost. I will stop streaming.
I like to get a pay consultation.
I like these live streams because when we do our videos, especially I like my videos to be 7, 8, 9 minutes maximum, straight to the point, and people will just get it and watch to the end. But when it comes to live stream like this, that's when you can elaborate on things and talk about things. Yeah. So yeah.
Yes, honestly. Then something else I want to talk about, Mommy, if you have any information you can share with us too on foods that can enhance sexual libido performance. Food, natural foods, not artificial. Natural things. I mentioned maca root. Maca root I know is very, very good. It actually helps a woman. Even when people trying to conceive, it's good for fertility. It also helps to boost the sperm quality as well. Therefore, women, it helps the woman to be wet and well lubricated all the time. Then another thing I know is the okra. I have some fresh okra here. Okra, you can cut okra into bits and put into a clean container or jar of water and let it sit overnight or for 12 hours. Then sieve it and drink the water. It helps a woman. It helps to make a woman stay very wet, and you can actually also chew it. You can just chew it, eat it like normal veggies that you eat. Eating it or just cut it like salad into a plate, and then you're eating it with your fork. It helps a woman stay very wet.
Americans, they don't even cook it the way we cook it.
Yeah, it doesn't have any bad smell.
Yeah.
So eating okra helps to, to keep that place well lubricated and wet. Yeah, the slimy is as if how it's slimy in the mouth when you chew. That is how it goes slimy.
Yes, I've heard about that okra thing. Yes, I've never obviously needed any of these things, but I've heard about okra, and and
also the side.
Yeah. Because it's not actually. I've heard of certain fruits as well. Eating certain fruits that actually help. Obviously, chocolate, the dark chocolate. I saw that in your this thing. It helps as well. It's not something that I've really had a big deal in. I always feel that once people are very, very regular and prepared, and it's just not a a quick thing. Oh, I'm ready. Let's start. No. If it takes their time and do all the foreplay and everything, that wouldn't be a problem. So I haven't really gone into looking at the food or anything that will help, because to me, I feel that regularity will help it to continue. To be enjoyed, but
Gabriela, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Nello side. Thank you for coming. Then another thing is watermelon. That is for those who are
yes,
dry.
I've heard of watermelon.
Yes, watermelon helps it stay wet and juicy. As juicy as watermelon is to the mouth, that is how it is also to the BJ. You understand? It helps it to be wet and sweet as well. Anybody having dryness or that you don't like the smell, naturally watermelon, when you take it, it helps to enhance a good natural smell from the BJ. Then yogurt is another thing, because it contains probiotic. Natural yogurt, Greek yogurt, because it contains probiotic, it's also very good for women. It's very, very good. It enhances and
I know about I know about ginger as well, especially fresh one, not the ginger capsules. Ginger actually is quite good. Yeah, the fresh one it can improve. It helps to improve sex life actually, because it helps to aid in your blood flow and then helps in
Yeah.
improving the artery on the health. Yeah, so ginger is another one to add to your
Then
meal. If
ginseng is another
ginseng,
one. Ginseng is
yeah,
also very, very
yes,
good.
ginseng is good as
Ginseng.
well. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
all these roots, they are
Mm-hmm.
natural and they are very, very
Yes,
good. Then
yeah.
gorontura, that I don't know what they call it in English. Gorontura is also very good. All these things are enhancers.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you are having dryness or you don't have the urge for it, please, all these things are going to help to enhance it.
Yeah,
Gabriela
yeah.
says that, okay, yeah, pineapple as well. Pineapple also helps too. It
Mm-hmm.
keeps it, juicy, and it smells fresh.
Yeah.
The one thing I tell people is what you eat matters a lot.
Yes.
Cut out
Yes.
unnecessary junks from your diet. If you
Yes.
want your sexual life to be improved, you want to improve your sexual performance, cut out unhealthy food. It kills libido.
Absolutely.
Especially all
Yeah.
these fries that they sell. Some people don't cook at home.
Mm-hmm.
Monday to Sunday, they are buying fries, fried
Yes.
chips here and there, fried chicken, fried that, fried meat, fried. Too much fries are unhealthy.
Yeah.
Too much
Yeah.
artificial spices, they are not
Mm.
good for performance.
Mm.
They are
Yeah.
not good. So when you
Mm.
eat natural foods and
Yeah.
natural fruits and herbs, they will
Yeah.
enhance your performance. These
Yeah.
things God has given. God knows He knows when He was creating us, He knows the time will come we'll need all these things. So as He's creating us, He already created all these plants, all these roots and herbs. He created them before He even created us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
Gabriela, yeah, you have a video on that. Okay, thank you so much, guys. You can check her video. She has a video on that.
Okay.
God
Mm.
already created all these plants, roots, and
Mm.
herbs before He created us human beings. Why? For our
Yeah.
own good, for our benefit, for different use. But we're not
Mm.
making good use of it.
Yeah.
Some people go for the blue pill. Blue pill is not good.
Mm.
Blue pill is not good. Eh?
Mm.
Mommy, some men have gone to they've embarked on journey of no return. Arialugu, Ugwanyidanta,
Mm.
Kilimanjaro, and
Mm.
they never came down from Kilimanjaro. So
Mm.
avoid all these artificial
No,
pills.
no,
They are
no.
not
They're
good.
not good. They're not good. Yeah.
They are not
Yeah.
good at all. So God has given us all these things. It's just go on internet and search foods that are good for
Mm.
performance, food that will enhance libido. Even if your
Yeah.
libido is down, there are things you will take and they will boost the libido.
Yes.
Avocado is also very good.
Mm.
Avocado, very
Yeah.
rich very rich.
Yeah.
So Google all these things. Then walnuts as well. Walnut
Mm-hmm.
is very good for it. These are
Yeah.
nuts, fruits, herbs, roots that will enhance sexual performance. They are all there in the market. These are not scarce food.
Yeah.
Watermelon, pineapple, walnut, avocado, strawberry, raspberry.
All those
Go for
berries,
all
yes,
these
that's
things.
quite good. Yeah. I love them
They
a
are
lot. I
very
use them on my
rich.
smoothies on a daily, most daily basis. I use them all on my smoothies. I
And
have them almost daily.
are you wondering why Daddy is saying he's not seeing any difference? Because of the natural
Yeah,
things you
I take
consume.
out time to make sure. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Because of the natural things you consume.
Yeah.
And if we can
Mm.
only pay attention to what we eat, it will go a long way to help us. What we eat determines how
Yeah,
our body functions and performs.
that's
If you
it.
don't eat healthy, your performance is going to be zero.
Definitely.
There are some men
Definitely.
that they have killed their sperm because of unhealthy food. Too much alcohol intake is bad for a man.
Yes.
Cigarette
Very
is
bad.
bad for both men and women.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are bad.
Okay.
So watch out. If you are
Mm.
complaining of low libido, complaining of not being able to perform, complaining of all these things, check your diet. What have you been eating? Do
Yeah.
you take time out to eat veggies, organic foods and fruits, not these
Mm.
GMOs that are saturated the market?
Yeah.
You can make yogurt for yourself even. Once you can get one natural or one organic yogurt, you can actually start
Mm-hmm.
producing yogurt weekly
Yeah.
from the comfort of your kitchen. And then you have the natural yogurt. This food is very rich in probiotic.
Yeah.
I mean, these things will help you.
Yeah. It's amazing how much good nutrition helps us. In fact, in my new channel, I just did a short video that I'm going to upload on Monday or so about good nutrition and the need for us to do these things. Sometimes we ignore nutrition. It helps with our overall. It helps you not to be feeling sluggish either outside or in bed or anywhere. It helps to avoid sluggishness. When you're well nourished, honestly, your performance everywhere will be outstanding. We have to look into what we eat. We have to, it's very, very important. Yeah.
Mommy
I think
said
I'm going
berries
to.
keep you honey. She confirmed it that it keep. Yes, I know the food that gets me honey.
I have
know
berries. In fact, look on my fridge now, there's strawberries, there's blueberries, there's blackberries, and there's 4 types of berries. They're all there. I use them every time with kale for my smoothies.
Yeah.
Almost every day I have that, and it does wonders. It does wonders. So
we should pay attention to what we eat. It matters a lot. These things will help improve the performance. So that all these complaints, as you are see, one thing I keep telling young women is this: women of my age, younger than me, older than me, is this. Once you find excuses not to be intimate, you will continue with those excuses. Once you keep giving excuses, there is no way you will just wake up overnight and you start being very active. Instead, it will begin to nosedive. A time will come, even ordinary kissing with your spouse becomes a job.
A problem, yes.
You get irritated with even kissing because you begin to feel like saliva. I've heard somebody that say, no, I can never kiss. I said, but you're married, don't you kiss your husband? He said, no, saliva. Because of the mindset.
No.
Did you not kiss on your wedding day? You didn't transfer saliva? It's the mindset.
Yeah.
Mary Queen Longman, welcome. Thank you so much. So once you start complaining and you are not active because of all these hindrances, it will affect you in the long run, because a time will come when intercourse will become like communion. Even communion, they take it every Sunday. This one it becomes once in a 6 months activity. There are people, because of all these things, are not intimate for months, years. Couples living together as a couple, husband and wife.
Yeah, it causes a lot of problems, honestly, in marriages. So we just have to do better. You younger ones, you have no excuse. If I'll be like this at this age, you have no excuse. Come on, everyone. All these younger ones, no excuses. No excuses.
They don't have excuse.
You will thank yourself later on when you're older.
Yes, we are testifying. If you start dulling today, in your 20s, 30s, 40s, when do you now become active? You've lost a lot. Apart from the intimacy and the bonding, it's also a good form of exercise. Everyone needs it. It's a good form of exercise in the bedroom. For those who are working and they don't have time for gym, this is a good form of exercise. Welcome, Mommy Susan. How about it?
Susan is here. I've finished all my juicy ones, Susan. I've told them that age is not a number, and you're wearing here, Susan. You missed my talk.
Yes, so
that, no matter the age,
check that part out again.
You have to keep at it. Yeah, keeps you young.
No, it's okay, ma. It's okay, Mommy Susan. No problem. So there is no excuse.
Yeah.
When do you now want to enjoy it? Welcome again.
Exactly.
When do you enjoy it? Is it when you're 60? This is a good form of exercise. It helps the blood circulation in our body. For those who can't register for gym activity or don't even have time to work out due to the nature of their job, if you cannot work out, you can't exercise, at least be intimate. Stretch the leg and the hand, turn the back, twist the waist, do all the things, all the snake and the monkey shadow. The scorpion style, Mommy, all those things, do it. They are good form of exercise.
Yeah, so
Eh?
if I can, everybody here can. No excuses.
Everybody can, no excuse. Eh?
Yes. I'll be
No
going down.
excuse.
I'll be going down shortly
Okay,
because it's
mommy.
almost our bedtime.
Thank you so
I'll
much,
go
ma.
down
God bless
shortly,
you. Thank you for
everyone.
your wisdom.
It's been
Thank
a nice
you.
one. Please let us, because these things, no, seriously now, these things causes a lot of problems in marriages because once people start deviating and thinking that it's normal and using the children as an excuse, then once you start getting
Mm.
distant from each other, it becomes very difficult for you to have that relationship going as it should. And once it starts declining and you don't do anything about it, it will continue. And by the time you get even near to my own age, it become like a history. It's like, oh, we have finished our that one. We're not. Everybody will be doing their own thing without even minding that. They're not even behaving like married couple anymore, and that's when all sorts of problems starts coming in. So please let us work at it. God gave it freely, and you are married, so there's no shame or there's no reason why. There's no nothing. Just go for it because, as I say, we get to a certain age in your life, no matter how much you want it, you cannot perform as you used to because age has caught up with you and it's just natural. But if you have enjoyed it and did what you should do when you are younger, all you need to do is just cuddle each other and just talk about your past and giggle about it and all the rest of it. And it's just wonderful. Okay. So I'm
Thank
going
you.
to
Oh,
stop
God.
here.
Thank you
Okay,
so
Susan
much,
is in
ma.
the house now. Yes. Thank you,
She's welcome,
everyone.
Susan. How about you? Yeah, right on
Welcome,
time.
Susan.
Thank
Mommy,
you.
good
Thank
night.
you for
Thank you so
having me,
much.
Owadia. God bless you. Thank you.
Good night,
I just
mommy.
thank you for
Thank you,
coming. Mommy, if
everyone.
I
Goodbye.
miss your part, oh, I will go and rewatch it because I want to see the knack when I reach your age.
Yes,
Yes,
so
so
you go knock when you reach our age now.
Uh-uh.
Eh?
once
Uh-uh.
you will, because once you're regular as you are now and doing what you should do, you will. It's only
Yeah,
those people who are giving excuses and shying away from it now. By the time they get to this age, it will be non-existence actually. So
exactly for
yes, but
them.
once you are regular, you will definitely keep enjoying it for as long as possible.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, then good night,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you, ma.
Good night,
Thank you.
mommy.
Okay. Okay, dear. Bye
Bye.
bye. Bye, everyone. Love you all. Bye.
Thank
Love
you.
you too. Bye.
There is one
Welcome,
lady that
mommy.
just
Susan, how
invited
about
me.
you?
Yeah, one lady invited me outside social media to come and speak on her platform today. So I've been there. My mind did decide. I say, God, when I want contact come,
Oh,
I just come. I
it's
saw that you're still alive. I was like, yippee!
in fact, you came right on time when I'm on the part of herbs and roots that are good for sexual performance and libido. In fact, you came right on time because I was just talking about the fruits and the herbs and the kind of foods that we eat, things that can hinder performance and things that can, kill one's sexual libido. And we've talked about alcohol, we've talked about cigarettes, we talked about fried foods, unhealthy food, junks. They are not good because they will actually begin to affect a man or a woman's libido. Then we talked about watermelon, pineapple, avocado, walnut, maca root, ginseng, all those things. Thank God you came right on time. So I leave the floor to you. This is where we are. Welcome and thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Your mic is mute. Thank you
What
everyone
I
for
would
coming.
advise
Please don't
people,
forget to thumbs up. Ma'am?
yeah, even if you want to use all these things, don't use them if you are still okay. You understand?
Yeah.
Don't use them if your libido is still okay. Because by the time you begin to enhance, though we say it's natural, you are trying to boost it up with natural things. By the time you are okay, you are using it. Me no see reason, no. It's when you are not
Yeah.
okay, then you begin to use it because
Yeah, that is for those ones whose libido has really dropped. Those who are finding
exactly.
it difficult, those who are having dryness, vaginal dryness, those who can, low libido and all that. These are, recommended things, and that can also help to improve the mood, because the mood is the number one thing before
Yes,
anything, any action. If the mood is bad,
it's
there is
not
no
them.
way the action is going to be. That will be a dutiful sex. You are eating. Ah! Oh, so sorry.
I'll be so hungry. It's not a problem. It's a live stream. I can misbehave here. This is my house.
See why I love you?
I love you, Pass. I can misbehave here. You know, so what I'm trying to say is all those G-Seng, I'm talking to my men now. You know, some men, they will want to last more. You see them using that G-Seng oil. All this, what's the name of this other popular one where our boys, they use where? That one that they rub in their cap, the cap of their bola, to make them stay longer. You rub it there, you wash it after 1 hour. What that one they do is to kill the sensitivity of your skin. That one is used for those with PE, premature ejaculation. Those men that before they just shook, they don't come. That one is good for them. This clove shoeing, you understand, is good for them. Even this tiger nuts we talk about too.
Yeah, tiger nuts.
Longer, yeah. But if you are okay, you don't need all those things.
Yeah.
You don't need all those things at all. So what am I trying to tell my women today? If you did that position, say that thing not they hungry you again. Or if you don't know waiting cause am, you will just be drinking all this thing. It will not even work for you. Because hormonal imbalance can make you to lose your sexual appetite. When you are on long-term drug, it can make your libido to be low. So you have to know where this problem is coming from. Is it childbirth? Because when some women still born, their hormones still dey very, very high. To come down, they take one full year before it go come out. That one full year, because they are not doing anything to eat, they will just find themselves not wanting to knack again. Gradually. You know, I told you people, love making, they bring couple together. Even after the couple, even after they don't knack, this one face here, this one face here, that 10-15 minutes they were together. But imagine you don't just do it again. You guys will just be drifting apart. You understand? You just be drifting apart, thinking, I don't marry, I beg, waiting. They know it is very, very vital in our life. Knacking is vital. Take it or you leave it. If it no day like that, the Bible for no even urge us. The Bible for no recommend them to us. Say make we dey do am. The Bible say make the man make it dey satisfied with the breast of the youth of the wife. You understand? Sucking is allowed because you know go they eat breast now. You understand? The Bible still make us know all these things. So those people when they come, they do earlier than high. Knacking our food. I beg, yes, now food. After you put food for belly, the next thing are knacking. So do it and do it with pride because you are knacking your husband. You are not knacking somebody else's husband.
Yeah.
And do it with pride. Do it with pleasure. I say it all
with
the time.
joy.
Yes, I get little of Ashawo vibe. I can't get small craziness of side chick, then I can't cover myself with the grace of married woman. Now waiting they keep me they go. You understand? Carry them small, apply them, you go see them now. Your home will be at its best. Some people go, they ask me, mama, I want to do them. Why you they do them? That you are always like this, you and your husband. I did financial lady live stream this afternoon. If my husband was disturbing me, because if you talk again, I will tell them for this live stream what they do me. He said, "May I go ahead?" I said, "This guy they show me something here." Oh. The whole of them started laughing. You know, we get that vibes. He go show me now. I go want do waiting if they show me. Now play all those things they make una they unite. You understand? Man go day no go once in a while slapping wife bum or just dragging breast. It's only when two of you want to knock. If the man is not doing it, you as the woman do it. Try to play with him. Try to play with his all those scotrum sack. Weigh him, use hand, rub him, shook hand for him boss. You don't want to do anything, just play. If it's still little, that one, it's not a problem. Okay? So waiting, I just get to add to waiting my sister Owadia talk today is If you are still okay, I don't advise you use those things. If you are not okay, go and look for the reason why you're not okay. Then you begin to
Yeah.
apply it. If your hormones are not balanced, try to balance them. You will just be surprised when you balance your hormone, everything will just come back to normal. Especially those that are active before, all of a sudden it just they go. Hormonal imbalance
Yeah.
will make your libido low. So check
Yeah.
it. We have seedling that you can use to boost your, that you can use to balance your hormone. Now make you just know, we have pumpkin seed, we have a sunflower seed, we have chia seed, we have what's the name of the other one? Oh, that tiny one that look like chia too. You know, we
Is
have
it
all those seedling,
okay? No, not
those
close.
those small flax seed. We have flax seed,
Flaxseed.
you know. Yes, we have all this seed that you don't even need to boil them. Soak it. The following morning, you sieve
Like
and
the
you drink
chia
the
seed,
water.
I just soak it in water, and then once you know it rises and it
Yes,
form this egg white kind of
it go come the
this thing
silky.
around
Yes,
it.
it's very
Just drink
healthy.
it.
It's
Yeah.
very healthy, you know. So my people, make we learn to take care of ourselves. Okay. So
Yeah.
that now waiting I
Thank
just
you
say
very much.
make I add.
Thank you so much. Yes, we'll be leaving soon. Thank you so much for
Thank
that
you for having
contribution.
me.
I just thank God that you even came to, talk more about these seeds, roots, and all these herbs that are very
Yeah.
good for,
Let me just quickly put
performance.
this one and spice it up. Please, women, because so many men, they tell me, say, Mama, you they talk now, say, if man do 10 minutes on top woman, the man try. Mama, some women, they will not want to take him. Yes. If they say not them, they can't make them go, they take all those enhancements, wherever way they take. If you did that position, say, you really they active. The activeness when you active, they take where. Like me, I be that type we don't like too much knacking. If it's too long, they boring for me. So women, the longer, the better for them, and then they enjoy them. If you are that kind of woman, let that man play with you for a very long time. Not just carry in bola come shook. No, when the man shook, he poor. You go to say the man not try. The man try. At the end of the day, now you be the horse. So we shouldn't push them to go and be using all those things. Let's try other way around where they will fit it on, because all these things then get side effects. Like that ginseng where I talked just now. Marker
Too
is
much of
okay.
it.
Too much of it is bad. Time will come that bola no go come get sensitivity again. You will not enjoy knacking again. You understand? Just because you want to stay longer, you will not lose the sensitivity of your bola. I don't know if we get what I'm saying. So my
Yeah.
women, true, let's try to help our men too, not to push them into because one man tell me, say, Mama, he said nothing kills a man more than when your wife or your partner will tell you, I bet they go 5 minutes, man. He said it
Ah.
pierces. He said it pierces them like saying a knife, you take pierce their heart. You know, so we should be careful with our words too. Okay, Mr. Colenio, sir, I salute, I hail you, sir. Good evening, sir. More respect, Mom Ese Kitchen. I hail Una. May I quick run
Thank
along?
you
May I go
so
eat.
much.
I love
Yes,
your
so
work
go and
here.
eat.
Take care
Thank
of
you so
yourself.
much. I appreciate you,
Yeah, no worries.
woman of God, amazing woman, gorgeous woman. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Guys, please go and check out her channel. She has more there. If you want to learn more about roots and herbs, medicinal herbs that are good for the body, not just for even sexual performance, please run to Susan Habati's channel. You will not regret it. Run there at the talk and I they hear me. Go to her channel, go and check her out, and you'll be glad you did. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much. I
Thank you
appreciate it.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Good
Bye-bye.
night. Yeah. So, guys, this is it. You've heard from her as well. You see, these things are, like I said, if you're having issues, if your libido is low, this is what you should do. Don't just sit back and see you're not in the mood. You're not in the mood. Sex has been created. It's a gift from God. It has been created for you and I. It is not just for animals. Even animals are enjoying it. How much more human beings like us? What is stopping you? What is stopping you? If your mood is bad, take care of the mood. Find something, go and Google things that can help improve your mood. And then if it is a performance, go and take things that can help enhance the performance. And then I want to say, this is Friday night. Like we started in a freaky way. This is Friday night. What is your plan? Do you plan on having it good tonight? Let me tell you the steps you should take, things you should take. Make tonight a date. Make it a date. Don't always just rush into it. Let me just do it and get up. You want to make this weekend count. Please, it's weekend. Make it count even. It's Freaky Friday. What are you waiting for? I started by saying, soak yourself. Yeah, Oyoyo mentioned it. Soak yourself in a bathtub. If you don't have a bathtub, just make sure you take a long shower. It's going to ease out the stress. To help ease off the stress, when you have done that, set the mood. I like always advise, make sure it's a clean sheet. Get a clean sheet, a clean bedspread. Spread it. Then get a massage if you are stressed. Let your spouse massage your body. Whoever is tired or stressed, let your spouse help massage your body. When that is done, look for a calm, sweet music. It could be jazz. It could be any song, for love making, but something that is calm, not something that will set you in that mood, that will charge the atmosphere. Then get honey. If you can get honey, get natural honey and work with the honey. Drip the honey on the body, nipples, everywhere, and lick it up. Play. Foreplay is very important. Play for a long time before you even get into the main action. If you have yogurt, use yogurt on the nipples, use it on the belly button, use it on the stomach, use it on the thighs. That is after a shower, after a good shower. And make this weekend count. It's Freaky Friday. What are you waiting for? Don't waste it. Don't let another weekend come and go. Don't let another Friday come and pass you by. Friday to Sunday, for those who are not working, make it count. For those who are working, when you're back from work, at least you take out time to enjoy yourselves. It has been gifted to us. To your 60, 70, 80, we'll live with it. For those who are cheating, you don't have any reason to cheat. You don't have any reason to look for another woman. When you have that woman who can still give you that thing you're looking for, your wife, you don't have to cheat. You don't need an outsider that will come and break your home. You don't need a side chick that will ruin your marriage. Work on your marriage. Work on your sex life. Stop complaining that it's not food. It is food. Like Susan Herbal Tips said, it is food. The more you will yourself to doing it, the more you want to do it. The problem is the break. When you have given so much break, when there is too much break, it becomes boring. You don't want to do it anymore. Then try out different styles and position. Leave the bedroom from time. If your children are not there, they've slept, leave the bedroom. So that it won't be just the bedroom. Sometimes you can try out some other place. You can try the sitting room, the cushion, the kitchen slab. Make sure you are not on a glass table, before you go and break your waist. Okay, but make it spicy, make it interesting, because you're going to be with this woman for the rest of your life. You're going to be with this man for the rest of your life. How are you making that? How are you improving it? Spice it up, which is the name of my channel. Spice up your bedroom. Spice up your bedroom. Spice up your sexual performance. Do not make it become boring. So it's Freaky Friday, guys. Go ahead. Guy, go and perform wonders on your woman. Ladies, go and perform wonders on your man. Surprise him tonight. Go and dress seductively. Put on something enticing. Don't be boring. Put on something enticing, something seductive. Splash some perfume on your body. And let the game begin. And you as the man, come up with your A game. Come up with your A game. Shock her tonight. Surprise her. Give her something that will make her cry tears of joy. That when she's done, she's going to look at you and say, oh, thank you so much. God bless you. That she will pray for you and bless you. Have you made your woman cry out for joy after a good time? If you haven't, it's time to start. That means you're not doing something right. Do that in which will make her look at you and say, God, I thank you. I thank you for this man. If it's not you, I wonder what my sexual life would have become. Go ahead, guys. It's Friday. Enjoy it. I'll leave you guys tonight so you can just go ahead and begin to do it. Go and enjoy your Friday night and have an amazing weekend. Like I always say, weekend matters a lot, especially for those who are working. Do not dull your weekend. Do not make your weekend become a boring one, because you get to spend a lot of time together. Weekends. That's why I'm always mentioning. Within the week, here, people who are busy, I know they are always stressed. But weekend, you now find time to rest. Even if you don't work weekend, still create time. Few hours is still okay. What matters most is that you enjoyed it, and he enjoyed it too, and the two of you enjoyed it. This is what matters most. Okay, guys. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah, let the Freaky Friday begin. We officially start the Freaky Friday. So thank you, guys. Have an amazing night, right? Thank you so much for joining me here. We're going to meet again Monday, same time, okay, on another interesting topic. Same time, Monday, okay? Guys, let's make it a date. Oh, Yo Fresh, one, thank you so much. Susan Herbal Tips, thank you very much. Mommy Fechi, thank you so much. I appreciate you, ma. I appreciate you, Mommy Fechi. Fabro Happiness, Mom SC Kitchen. Fabro Happiness, thank you, Mom SC Kitchen. Thank you so much. Mrs. Perry Blessing. Oh, I missed you. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Pretty Happy, being a carer with cares. Thank you. Mary Queen Longman, thank you. Olufunke. Olufunke, the graduating queen. Thank you so much. Cornelius Okudine, okay, my darling husband, I promise it's going to be a Freaky Friday. That's a promise. Just let me get off this stream first, okay? It's going to be a Freaky Friday. I am ready for you. Being a carer with cares, thank you. I appreciate you. Nemo Zawanyoma, God bless you for your love and your support. See how everyone is testifying about the good things you're doing on their channel. I don't know. You're just an angel. You're an angel. Nemozo, you're an angel. Thank you so much. I appreciate your pain. I do. I appreciate you. God bless you. Yeah, and Gabriela, thank you so much. Nello Sai, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who else are we missing here? Who are we missing? Are we missing anyone out here? I don't think. No, BMC, thank you. BMC, thank you so much. Anita J, thank you. Jatelo, Jatelo, Thunder Scorpion. Yeah, Thunder Scorpion, BMC, thank you. I appreciate every one of you. God bless you. Juba, thank you. Family on Box with Lucy, thank you so much. Ecot, yeah, Ocot, the village boy, thank you. Please, guys, if you have not smashed the like, kindly do so. In case you forgot to smash the like, come on, thumbs up, okay? Yeah. I think that's a success story. Oh no, not thank you, everyone. Pretty happy. I appreciate you. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for your love and your support. Let's meet again. Let's do this again Monday, okay? Like I said, the Freaky Friday has just begun, so I officially start the Freaky Friday. Yeah. Don't forget, guys. Like I said, why don't you try it tonight? Okay, check YouTube. Check jazz for lovemaking or music for lovemaking. You will enjoy it. Like, why don't you just try it? Try it and you'll testify. Just go for it. Thank you. Well, Mercy, Pat Eyaba. Pat Eyaba, I'm just seeing you, Queen. Thank you, but thanks for the thumbs up. I smash the like for coming late. Oh yeah, go ahead and smash it. Thank you, Pat Eyaba, for joining us. We are leaving already. God bless everyone here who has kept me company for over 2 hours, 2 hours, 20 minutes. You guys have been so amazing, okay? Good night, everyone. Yeah, let's go. Peace of mind. Hey. Peace of mind. I miss you, Pat. I really missed you, Pat. At least part you can dance.
You give me peace of mind. Yes, I need you. Yes, I want you. You're the only one for me. I'm coming home after the party. The world is stressing me. I want you because I know you got it. And you're my company. Anytime I call you, you turn up. And you always come through for me. Peace of mind, yeah. You make me feel like your child. You give me peace of mind. Your body say my attention. You give me peace of mind. Yeah. Please give me peace of mind. Please give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind.
Good night, everyone.
Yes. You make me feel like your child. You give me peace of mind. Your body say my attention. You give me peace of mind. Yeah. Please give me peace of mind. Please give me peace of mind.
It's Freaky Friday. Make the weekend count, okay? Yeah?
You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. Yes, I need you, yes, I want you. You're the only one for me. I'm coming home after the party. The world is stressing me. I want you because I know you got it. And you're my company. Anytime I call you, you turn up. And you always come through for me. Peace of mind, yeah. You make me feel like your child. You give me peace of mind, yeah. Your body feel my attention. You give me peace of mind, yeah. Baby, please give me peace of mind. Please give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. You give me my worry, my problems, my baby.
Good night.
You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind.
Bye. Bye, everyone.